One of the basic things a new trader can do is to figure out and identify what conditions are favorable for him and therefore what conditions to avoid. In my case, I'm a price action trader, and one of the criteria I have to filter out either a trading session or a whole trading day is how clean the price action has been for the current day. I trade on the 5-minute time frame, so for that aspect, I only look at the current session, either London or New York. So I'm going to give you a few examples of what I call um, unclean price action, and in which case I'm not even looking for a potential trade. I use a channel as one of my tools. So here in this screenshot, we see this channel. That's the 5-minute time frame channel, my execution time frame, and the larger one here, that's the equivalent, but on the H1 time frame. So one of the clues I have is where the 5-minute channel has been in relation to the H1 channel. If it's mainly inside, like here, or it has trouble expanding beyond the H1 channel, like here, where it goes back, that's usually not a good sign. And another aspect I look at is how the candles form in relation to my 5-minute channel. So here, for example, the bars are closing mainly inside, and when they do close outside, for example here, immediately there's rejection in price, so it keeps going back and forth. Um, Sideways price action, obviously. Another aspect I look at is what I call rotation. So when I would consider that a rotation was simply when the channel that is red turns to green. How efficient it is at keeping the new direction, or if it keeps switching back and forth and changing either colors or direction. Um, so this is another example where price keeps hovering inside the high time frame channel, basically going nowhere. And on top of that, um, there's many different rotations that are going nowhere. Same thing here. It's hovering slightly outside, going back down, then up. So one last example here. This is the kind of condition also that I absolutely avoid. Um, Mainly consolidation phases. Now for the clean trading conditions, here are also a few examples of what conditions apply, at least in my trading. First of all, you can immediately see the difference compared to the previous screenshots that I showed. And globally, the elements that I want to see are first the M5 channel moving away from the high time frame channel. I want to see the bars forming in the direction of the 5-minute channel. I want to see bars forming outside the M5 channel, showing momentum, at least, especially at the beginning of the rotation. And generally speaking, I want to see new highs or lows being formed regularly. So in this example, both this direction and this bearish move correspond to what I want to see. This rotation, even if there's not a lot of momentum, it's still valid. And then on this rotation, you can clearly see the momentum building up. So that is what I would call clean price action in momentum. One of the clues we have is, for example, when bars are forming against the directions, in this case bullish bars, they are immediately countered, and the initial direction it goes back to being bearish very quickly. Here, it's another example, M5 channel moving away from the high time frame channel. Bar is forming in relation to this 5-minute channel. So the direction overall is pretty clean. Another example here, this is the Asian session. Once price starts to move away from the H1 channel, you can clearly see that it's relatively clean and the pullbacks are shallow and new highs are made regularly. Another example here, same thing. So visually speaking, we can pretty easily see what kind of conditions are favorable, at least in my case, to my style of trading, and what conditions to avoid.